Oh, my freaky darlings. Jasmine, Ephad, Dimensional Knights, Pocket Cow, Nowhere Crafter. I hope everyone is super excited. For those who don't know, we just got the second half of the two-part hint of the Rusty Lake announcement. And, I'll actually just show you guys. Make sure nothing untoward will be on the screen when I screen share. Dimensional's not showing on the screen. What? How? Hold on. Lysian! Good to see you. Hold on, I've gotta figure out... How could it be removing just one chat? Hold on. Hold on. I have no idea how it could be doing that. Yeah, you see them on YouTube but not on stream. Yeah, I see them on YouTube as well. And I didn't realize it wasn't on stream because I usually look at my stream chat is over here, so it's farther away to look at. I had no idea you guys didn't see them on stream. How could it be? How and why would it... Would it be filtering just one of the... I don't have any extra filters on. Dimensional, I have no earthly idea why your chat didn't show up. If you're still hanging about, whoops. I'm not seeing anything in my settings or anything of why it would be doing this. Oh, whoa, hold on. He sort of lives? Okay, well... Okay. Okay, whoa, okay, it loaded. It happened. I don't know, okay. I'm sorry, I don't know why your first chat didn't show up. And it took 8,000 years for your emoji to load, but... fucked if I know, man. You're back, so I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully... Yes. Now here's newest video. It's excellent. If you ever need a summary of plots of the games, he now has a good... He has one of, You just posted again? Why didn't I get a notification? What? Why didn't I get a notification? Just rude. Oops. I was gonna watch it, but then I realized I don't want to show it on stream because then everybody go click on his video. He needs to get the views. don't just watch it on my stream. That's not appropriate. Okay. I'll watch it on one of the breaks, probably. So, So, if you guys hadn't seen, I don't know why I didn't get the notification about your video nowhere. So they posted, and by they I mean Rusty Lake. Hold on. I forgot the sound. Let's pause the music for a second here. And then... So, of course, we saw the 04 in the smoke. Just in case you... Right here. Oh, I forgot to paint my nails black. I got distracted trying to fix the command keys. And then today, we got the second half. And we know we're not waiting for more specifically because it says both halves of the puzzle. Can you figure it out? And then it shows a calendar, a hotel, matches. So it appears to be all we need. Let's start over. And firstly, as someone who collects miniatures, I love this. Secondly, we see another number down here. Oh, you guys don't. There. Now we see a number down here, because I zoomed too far in. 30. Or 30. Yeah, so we've got Laura here. So yes, the conclusion seems to be that we're getting something on the 30th. Uh, probably, my gut would be, I'll put the music back on. We're hoping, yeah, it does seem to be a corrupted soul, yes. Whoops. Give you guys music twice there. Hopefully it's a new game. The game that they've kind of been hinting at feels like it's going to be about theater. Just from all of the theater imagery and emojis and stuff they've been pushing lately. Unless it's about Mammoth. Now that said, that was only mentioned on April Fool's Day, so I'm inclined to think it's not that one. So, I'm pretty excited about the idea of, was the New Year's post? You don't think it's about theater? Well, there's been a lot of stuff about Rabbit. I guess I should say, when I say theater, I didn't mean, I said theater, but that's not even quite what I meant. I was looking at the theater post when I said that. Thank you, Elysian. By theater, what I actually meant, which is not at all theater, is, Mr. Rabbit. That there's a lot of Mr. Rabbit stuff lately. Now, that being said, that is an easy parallel to make for New Year's. So it could just be because they're using Rabbit for New Year's. I'm frankly, so the video that I have is, the video that I have that's almost done, and I'm hoping to have it out. What did I find? The video that I have that's almost out is about rebirth. And even, yeah, as exploring that, I realized how confusing I find David. So, in light of my newfound, mysteries with David and Rabbit and all that, I'm actually pretty excited about the idea of there being more information about Rabbit. David is Jacob's brother. So in Paradise, Jacob is the one that Jacob is the one that turns into Mr. Owl. And his brother, is the one that, in that game, he turns into a fly temporarily, and then, his Preta, his hungry ghost, is very different from all the other ones. It's white, or like partially white. And then we know that, yeah, that's must be. That's the only conclusion I can think of. Oh, well, that's, you know, that's important too. Uh... his preta is very different. Um... And it has... I don't know, there's a lot of the way his tree, the way he like blossoms into a tree, but it's not blossoms, it's leaves. So is that blossoming, but it's an existing tree instead of him turning into a new tree? Everything about how David works and Mr. Rabbit works is mildly confusing for me. So I am quite excited about the idea of learning more about that. It says relevant as skirts. I read skits at first, which made sense to me. Skirts I don't understand, unless that's an expression I am not aware of. Are skirts irrelevant? Is this a... Is that a thing? Well... Corrupted Souls skirts. Alright, so to start off, I have my sibling and mod, Mighty Pocket Cow, compiled me a big list of quizzes they found online, Rusty Lake quizzes. I haven't read them because obviously, how do I pre-vet a quiz without seeing the seeing the questions and the answers ahead of time? So I had my moderator do it for me. And I thought that might be fun. And I've got some tier list makers that would be fun to do. We're just going to mostly be doing Hangout stuff. I've also got a mystery box that I'm going to be unboxing in at around 5. If we run out of quizzes, the music's too loud for my voice. Okay. If we run out of quizzes, we can start the Rusty Lake art stuff early, or I've got another kind of fun idea that may be silly or it may be fun to watch. I don't know. So let's open the quiz, put it on another page so that I can... Oh, hold on, let's properly frame that. And get the chat up on the screen capture page. Hiccups, can we join the quiz? Yeah, because with the delay, I'll have a chance to, like, say my own answer before you guys anyway, so I'm not going to be completely... You're in constant competition? Alright, let's get the chat up on here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so this one is apparently a hotel quiz. So right off the bat, if there's any, like, story questions... Oh, hold on, I'm leaning the wrong way because my camera is flipped now. If there's any like story questions, I'm definitely gonna know them. But if there's like really specific puzzle questions, I'm not gonna know. Right? Like if it's like, how many times do you have to turn the lever to put the knives into Mr. Rabbit? Like, without like doing the puzzle, I'm not gonna remember the exact puzzle solves, right? Alright. Fair enough. I guess I'm gonna make this a bit, hold on, let's make this a bit smaller. Because you can't see anything. Hey! Wrong button. Or you can't see everything is what I meant to say. There we go. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is just a nothing question. A nothing burger. Okay. Your first task... Yeah, exactly. Your first task is to deliver Mr. Crow's drink to our dear guests. Which local delicacy do you serve? That would be a shrimp cocktail. Yeah. Wish the vault had a soccer team. After talking with the chef, Mr. Toad, he gives you access to all the recipes. What's on tomorrow's menu? Well, excuse me. What's tomorrow on the menu? Now, I'm assuming they mean in the perfect ending. Right? Like, that must be, because you can do them in any ending. And any ending. Any order. Are all of these... Let's start by... Let me check if all these are even right. So, I think deer's first. I know boar is last. I remember that. Now I'm doubting myself. I think it's deer. That's deer. So deer, mushrooms, and rosemary. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm checking to see if any of these are, like, not the correct pairing. Wild boar, red wine, and tomatoes, that's correct. I know that he's tomatoes. I think he's last. Boar... Rabbit with carrots and white beans. Yes, that's correct. Pigeon, blackberry, and potatoes. Yes, that's correct. Pheasant in white wine and thyme. Yeah, that okay, so none of these are the wrong pairings, I'm pretty sure. And thyme. So okay, the optimal order is deer first. I know that it's deer first. After Mr. Deer, I think it goes deer. I think boar is last, right? Because you see Mr. Crow in boar, so I think it's 1, 2. So it would be 1, 5. I don't believe rabbit is second. Pet Percy! Okay, I'll go get him. Let go of mommy's desk. Are you gonna go see daddy? Okay. Bean will probably come join us later. Wants to hang out with my partner for now. Rabbit. And then... pheasant or pigeon? Is it pheasant or pigeon? Let me try and picture the end screen. I know. Okay, so... okay. Pigeon, the blackberries you get from... I think it must be pheasant. Because... you don't... because you get the white wine from the guests. Shut up. You get the white wine from the guests. And... and you get the blackberries from inside pigeons. And then it would be... pheasant. No, pigeon. And then boar. I think. Okay. Rosemary, you get from the antler. Blackberries you get from the baby bird. potatoes you get from... They're not from Mr. Owl portrait. That's the mushrooms. You're supposed to... You find the blackberries by electrocuting the baby bird, right? Did I do that wrong? I was so sure. Did I do that wrong nowhere? Hello, Owl. The potato... So, it's gotta be... So, no, the mushrooms are from Mr. Owl. I know that. They're not from... Ms. Pheasant. So they must be from Mr. Bat. From the Bat puzzle. Because Pigeon is also the second to last, so there aren't any other guests to get him from anymore. Oh, yep, there you go, Dimensional. Carrot. Oh, where is the carrot? The question is just carrot. I'm guessing, where do you get the carrot from? That's Mr. Crow's pocket, right? He, like, gives it to you at the front desk? I think that's Crow's pocket. White beans, that is... Well, it's obviously not Mr. Owl, because you have it on here twice, so if that's correct, you really fudged that up. It's definitely not that. It's not the antler. It's the clock or the toilet. I don't even remember there being a toilet. Oh, the toilet. That's the tomatoes. So it's gotta be the clock, right? Cause the rest of them, I'm almost sure it can't be. White wine is, it's pheasant's drink, or the one that goes into pheasant to make pheasant. I believe she's just drinking it. Time and time, yes. Oh, you're right! The time can't be the beans, because it's the clock, because it's time. Then what the hell was the beans? It wasn't the toilet. It wasn't the antlers. You're right. The clock is time. It's not the beans. Where the fuck do you get the beans? Well, we got that one wrong. I think one of the ladies just has it. Who's holding the white? I think pheasant has red, actually. I think pigeon is white. Oh, Dimensional thinks pigeon is white as well. So... From the owl portrait... Oh! But it had owl on there twice. How was I even supposed to know which one was the correct... I ruled that out simply because they had a mistake in their quiz. And I was like, it can't be owl because you'd have to 50-50 which one is even correct. Because even if we guessed owl, we wouldn't have known which one to click on. Huh. Weird. Okay. I don't feel too bad about that one, because I knew it wasn't those other ones, and I was like, well, it can't be owl, because which one's correct, right? So I kind of meted myself out of the correct answer on that one. It's time for meat. Let's go, hunters, get that boar. How did you, such great hunters, took the boar meat? Did someone help you, or did you do it alone? I don't know why we're suddenly poeticking, but you kill the boar with the axe to the head. Easy peasy. I didn't expect any less from you, great hunter. Why stop there? Get more meat. Mr. Rabbit is waiting in room 4. Okay, you sword him. Next room is waiting for you. Room 3. Hope you know your way around camera. Not that that will matter much. Bullet to the head. Because that's pigeon or pheasant shoots herself. 2 more to go. Mr. Deer said he needs some assistance. You won't leave him hanging, right? You poison him with his drink. Last one. Pigeon is waiting in room 5. Go get her, tiger. You electrocute her in the bath. In which rooms does Hand make an appearance? Well, for sure, Mr. Rabbit. Oh, multiple. Okay. For sure, Mr. Rabbit. Do we think that it counts the hands doing the hand puppets? Because that's not really a disembodied hand the way I think of the other ones. Mr. Rabbit, it's the box. One of them, the hand gets caught in the window. Which room is that? Is that deer or boar? Pigeon, I don't think there's any hands. I don't remember where there would be hands in pigeon. Pheasant. I don't know. I don't think it would count. You're allowed to chime in if you want, Nowhere. But you could also just let me suffer if that's more fun. However you'll get your kicks. I'm not sure. You think pheasant? So is the... So the hand in the window is pheasant then, we think? We're pretty sure? I'll go with that. I'm fine with that. How many swords do you use for... Aw, damn it. I don't have a good enough visual memory for this. Okay, it's... 1, 2... Five or... Yeah. That's what I was talking about, the hand of the useless machine. But yes, the blood in the hand for Pheasant's background, that's correct. Yeah. That's where she's in the window. I mean, as long as it's in there once, it doesn't... 5, I think? I think 5. It might be 3. Yeah, it was multiple choice. You could choose more than one. Alright, Mr. Boar wanted a sandwich, and you, good person that you are, made him until he was satisfied. Besides lettuce and bread, what else did you put in it that made it so good? Shit. Who helped you kill Mr. Boar? Was there someone involved, or was it just you? Revenge bird. No, it was Mr. Crow. He shows up in the forest. the smoke-induced forest. How many pictures do you take of Ms. Pheasant? Let's see. She takes one of her as Mr. Owl. She takes one of her as Mr. Crow. She takes one of her as this is the one you hated? Really? This seems pretty standard compared to all, like, this isn't really any different than how many swords do you stab the rabbit with. Okay, so he definitely, okay, you take one of hers, the Crow, as Mr. Crow, one of hers, Mr. Rabbit, one of well, you take it, so I think, yeah. But I see your point. I see your point, yeah, because there's 4, like, frames. Right? 4 hats? How many hats are there? 4 or 5? 4... Do we want to count it or no? Yeah? We're feeling 5? Thank you for taking my quiz. Blah, 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 blah. What is Secret Rusty Lake specialty? In the context of hotel, I believe they mean the cigars. Oh, shoot, did I count wrong? I might have counted wrong. 19! Oh. Let's see what we got wrong. Correct. Correct. Okay, so we did mix up pheasant and pigeon. That one I'm a bit surprised about. Boar, antler, baby, bat, crow. Yeah, this is the one where the owl portrait was apparently correct, but which one? I was like, it can't be this, just from a quiz writing perspective. That doesn't make sense. It could be either of these. I don't feel bad about this one. Yeah, like this is just... I just dismissed it because it just can't be correct. Because they just kind of did it wrong. Mr. Owl Portrait in Mr. Owl Portrait. Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying, Nowhere. One portrait is it's handing it, the other portrait it's like hidden inside. But unfortunately, there are enough like spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes in this quiz that I would not allow. It's not written in perfect enough English for it to get away with being pedantic like that. If it was like in Mr. Owl Portrait and behind Mr. Owl Portrait, then they could, like, maybe, but... Yeah, exactly. What else? We got axe correct, swords, bullets, poison, execute. Good, okay. Yeah, this one I just honestly guessed. I was like, that's not the kind of detail that I'm gonna remember. This is one of the few ones where I literally just guessed. Yeah. Yep. Okay, yeah, and I just was wrong on this one. So yeah. I got this one legitimately wrong. I got that one legitimately wrong, I just guessed. This one I'm calling bullshit on, but... And these two I mixed up. I mixed up the order. I couldn't remember which order the birds were in. Alright, let's see what else. Next is... Roots. Blurp. At the beginning of the game, James Vanderboom gets a letter with a suitcase code on it. What was the code? I'm not gonna remember a random 3-digit number. It's not, like, relevant, the number. It's just 3 random digits. Why do you remember that? Is the number relevant? Like, does it mean something? Have I missed that number meant something? I know this game pretty well, but I'm not gonna remember a random number. Yeah, it's just alright. Well, 527. Well, shit. Hold on. We're not counting that. That was me just actually misclicking. Okay. We've got 572 and 527. Oh, shoot. We've got 2 different... The number has plot relevance. That was actually just me misclicking, though. I meant to just scroll. Okay, dimensional, you seem pretty confident, so we're gonna go with 572. I didn't realize the number has plot relevance. You're gonna have to tell me what that is. James wanted to open the door of the house, but he needed something to open it. Where did he found that something? Five grandkids, 7 Elandir, and 2 Alchemist brothers? Huh. And combining all the numbers, you get the mammoth? This is in the crow. Wait, is it in the crow or in the crow's nest? It's both of these, right? Or is it? Oh, it's a multiple choice. Well, it is next to... How next to the door does it have to count before it's next to the door? Whoa. Hold on, I have to message my person who's giving me my package. Do we think that counts as next to the door? Like, how directly next to the door do we think that is? Why can't I type right now? Okay. I don't know. Frank's father is not technically a Vanderboom due to not being married to Emma. I don't think the marital status is the problem here. Given that it's a flower. Given the... Okay. What color were the diamonds? At what part? The suitcase, I'm guessing? Green... blue and red? Oh, no. The flower doesn't have anything to do with this. Test is wrong? Should we just put green and red? Take white. What was inside the clock? I don't know. Yeah, maybe... Who knows? We'll see what it says. What was inside the clock? Now, presumably it doesn't mean in this scene, because if it means in this scene, the answer is Rose. But that's not an answer, so I'm assuming it means the corpse. James wanted to ask Mary to marry him. He, however, didn't have with what to write. After taking a crow's feather, what did he dip it in? Blood. From Mary's nosebleed. Because I guess she's allergic to roses. Or she has a really dry nose and needs to have some water. After taking the birth potion, how many children did Mary give birth to? 3 triplets. What was inside the bottles? Okay, again, I'm assuming it's not saying about this scene. I'm assuming it's talking... Yeah, okay, judging by what's... Yeah, it's talking about the baby bottles. I'm like, can we be more specific? Because you can't show different bottles and talk about... I'm assuming it means from the question before, but that would be milk, water, and wine. Although the first time I played it, for some reason I misremembered it as blood. Even though it's obviously, like, it comes from a wine cask, it is wine. Which one of the babies got the rainwater? That's the second born, that would be Emma. It's Samuel Emma, yeah, Samuel Emma Albert, not Emma Samuel Albert. Which baby got the milk? That is the oldest, the son, the favorite, Samuel. Which baby got wine? That is the one that the parents apparently decided to immediately not love, Albert. In what order was the... I don't know! Okay. Hold on. I think... It's not... It isn't. Because I thought that the first time I played. The first time I played the game, I was like, oh, it's gonna be in the same order. It's not. You think it's gonna be, but it's not. I think... Deer and pheasant. Is it deer and pheasant? Deer and somebody is last in a window by themselves. Because I always think about... I'm almost positive it's pheasant. I think it has to be one of these two. Because for some reason, they're in their own window. But is the window before their window or after their window? I think it's after. Because they're in their own little window. And I always think about how kind of odd that is. That those two are separated. Does anybody else remember that? Them being in their own window? But from there, it's a 50-50. Even if I'm correct, I'm down to a 50-50. And I might not even be correct. If I'm right about deer and pheasant having their own window, do we think it starts with boar or do we think it starts with rabbit? Like, let's just at least narrow it down to the 50-50. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But just so we have at least a slightly better guess. Something to work with. You think rabbits first? I mean, it's just a guess, so we don't have any... Anything is as likely as anything else. Any other takers before I just take that one? It's honestly just a shot in the dark. You feel that boar is definitely not first. Okay. Let's use our powers combined. You feel the boar is not at the beginning. I feel that deer and pheasant is at the end. Yeah, and you remember deer, you remember boar and crow standing together on the end, and it could be on the end of their window. So yeah, let's use our powers combined. What happened to James and his dog after drinking the elixir? James died, dog lived. Where were the eyeballs? They might be where all eyes are. It's really common for the games to put them in their mouth. Like, that's a repeated imagery. But I'm trying to remember if that's in this one. I think it is. One was inside his belly? That's not even an option. Hi, Chaos. Principal. Maybe it means behind the hands then, in that case. Percival! What are you doing, baby boy? You checking out my art stuff that I have out? Which child has a sing shot? Oh, Samuel. Which animal did Albert want? What animal did Albert want? What? Fish, crow, oh, butterfly. I guess a butterfly. I don't think of bugs as animals, even though, like, I guess they are. They're kind of their own separate. Hi, baby. What fell on Albert's head? A beehive. At the end of the chapter Child's Play, who shows up? That's Mr. Crow, because that's the chapter where the beehive falls on his head. I almost clicked Mr. Owl by accident. How many flowers did Emma want? That I don't. You gonna lay down, Bean? Yeah. Let's get a little small bean cam. Oh, I don't have a small camera. Small camera. Woo! Covers me up. Well, to be fair, Percival is the real star here. Alright. Right, Percival? Right, Percival? Yeah, he's a good boy. I have no earthly idea how many flowers. It was like that's like the how many swords, how many flowers. That's not the kind of that's not the part of the puzzle I remember. I remember a white one. I remember an orange one with all the little. Red with the flowers like this. I remember white. Is it 4? 5? I think I can remember 4 of them, but I don't know if I'm forgetting one. We'll go with 4. Dimensional backs me up on floor. Why did Emma want the flowers for? Pregnancy, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Or 5 or 6, who knows. How many masks did Albert have in the chapter Masks? Masks. That's where he... That's where he sacrifices the butterfly. He does not have his deer skull mask yet. At that point. He has the white one. The blue one. I think it's just 3, right? The white one, the blue one, and the... I think there's 3. Because he wears the pumpkin later. He gets the... Ow, I just stabbed myself. He gets the pumpkin later, he gets the... Is it 4? I'm trying to remember the 4th one. He doesn't wear the pumpkin or the skull mask yet. Or did the deer skull mask. He gets those both later. He wears the plain white one, the like blue one that comes down his head. I'm trying to remember. I know there's a 3rd one, but I can't quite put my finger on what it looked like. I can't remember. And if there's a 4th one, I'm forgetting it completely. You think 3 as well? What were the masks? The white one, the blue one, the moon one. Yeah, he doesn't get these till later, so 3 must have been right. Because pumpkin... He only wears pumpkin during the well scene, and he doesn't get his deer mask till much later. After Samuel fixing the clock, who showed up at his window? Ida! Ida! What did they give Samuel? What did Ida give Samuel? Is it the pipe? It's not a tarot card. I don't think it's a fish. Could be a flower, but that doesn't... It might be the pipe. I remember Samuel smoking a pipe in that scene. In The Fortune Teller, what voodoo dolls could you find? The Hermit for sure, he's inside the tree. The Hanged Man, for sure. I think the devil... Okay, so here's my confusion. The devil, the high priestess, the empress, and the chariot are the 4 cards from the Liar's Game. Do they double up on only some of them? Like, you would think if they had some of the cards that they use again later, they would have all of the cards that they use again later. But I know for sure that the Hermit and the Hanged Man are voodoo dolls, because I remember where you find them. So it could be the ones that aren't the ones, the cards. So it could be the Hermit, the Hanged Man, and Death. Because it would be weird to have only some of the cards that show up again. You know what I mean? Like, you usually repeat all of it or repeat none of it, if that makes sense. What do you think, Percy? Speaking of roots. Do you not like me tapping my foot to this song? Do we think it repeats any of the cards? If it doesn't, then it's death. If it does, then it's different cards. Keeping an eye on my text so that I can... watch for my package. Does it only repeat some of them, though? That feels weird to me. I suppose it's possible. It could be all of them, plus the Hermit and the Hangman. That doesn't make much sense, though. Because the Hanged Man is Emma, and she's not in the game. So who is Hermit? Ugh. I know there's more than two. Sorry, I gotta keep an eye on my... trying to make arrangements for my surprise package. I actually don't even know what's in it. I felt pretty confident about these three, which is why I started with them. Because I feel like I remembered the one with the little horns. But if you have the devil, then... I'm trying to remember what they look like. Hanged Man is in the tree. Oh, there's one with a little crown. That's probably the Empress and not the High Priestess. And there has to be 5 of them because you put them in a pentagram, don't you? Is that right? Do you put them in a pentagram? Chummy pets. Chummy pets. Chummy pets. Silly baby. There's 6 of them. Oh, okay. Well, then it's... Is it the Hermit? Is it all of them plus Hanged Man? Like the 5 cards plus Emma, maybe? Well, I know there's 6 cards nowhere, but was there 6 dolls? Oh, there is only 5 dolls. I know there's not a chariot doll. That doesn't even make any sense. I don't think there's an Empress and High Priestess. I think the last one might actually be Death, as much as that almost doesn't fit. I think it's Death, actually, and I think he just has little X eyes. Oh, yeah, and he has fire on his tummy. Because I always think about those two being in there. What new mask did we see Albert use in this swing? Oh, that's the pumpkin. I already said that. That's where he puts... Look how instantly comfy and snoozy he is. Yeah. He loves when he takes tummy rubs. Yeah, I already said he wears the pumpkin for that. What did Frank not want... What Frank didn't want to let go of? Off. What Frank didn't want to let go off. Fair enough. I mean... Oh, that would be his bear, right? Yes. In search... what color's the flower? I don't have a good enough visual memory for these kinds of questions. Next to Frank's photo, there was a flower. What color is the flower? Is it the red one like that? This one this one I'm not sure. Oh, you think orange? The flower that we give to Harvey. Oh, the little bunchy one. Oh, is that orange? Wow, I thought that was red. I could be just colorblind. Yeah, Dimensional knows their stuff. See, I can answer all the lore questions, but I'm not gonna remember exactly how every puzzle is solved. That's not the kind of thing I remember. Emma's letter to Frank. After she wrote it, who did she give it to? Harvey. Frank's father, Frank. Crow, Parrot. Oh, just Parrot? Just Parrot? Maybe this is an old... Oh, I was about to be like, maybe this was... No. He was definitely already Harvey by this point. Fine, Parrot. Alright, everyone take your headwear. Obviously, Ida's wearing... This is for the wedding picture. Ida is obviously wearing a veil, so yeah, we've narrowed down to these three at least. Hello, Kayleen. Oh, just a reminder to everybody, I think that probably everybody who's here right now... Oh, I don't know how to do this on YouTube. I'm just gonna have to keep track of everybody who does it. if anybody is missing any Rusty Lake games, we are doing a giveaway. So if you are missing a Rusty Lake game, just type !enter. And I'll be doing a giveaway every day of one of the Rusty Lake games. There is a proper command for it on Twitch. I don't know if it works on YouTube. I did connect YouTube to the... Oh, is giveaway not working either? What? I turned it on. Okay, let's take a quick... Let me see if I can fix it. The command didn't work. Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can... I was just testing them. Dagnabbit. Chat commands. Oh, it turned back off. Okay. Custom cans. Why does exclamation giveaway not work? Is it because it's... Try, try exclamation point RL for Rusty Lake. I think I had 2 things set to give away, and it didn't like that. Okay. 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 So yes. If anybody needs a... I can close my Steam elements. Is any of the Rusty Lake games, we are doing a giveaway. Now, where alright. Ida and Vale, for sure. Samuel is Top Hat. That's all of these, that's fine. Leonard is in the cap, so it can't be that one, because Albert's in the mask, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Emma is in green, Mary in black. No, Emma is in black, because she's dressed all in black, because her son's gone. Alright. Emma wants to paint, but she needs more colors to finish her painting. What could she crush to make the colors she needs? She definitely has a shell. I mean, definitely needs turmeric. Because you have to put... Well, turmeric's not for the color, though, is it? It's for the... That probably counts. if they're gonna list it. The shell was for white. There was white. No, the shell was for white. There was red berries. I feel like... Was there brown? She uses her blood. So there was grass, the tree, the house, the moon, then Emma and the... Emma and the... So is there flowers? I think so. I think there's different flowers. I don't remember if there's bark. Lying game. Talking about this one earlier. So the devil is, Albert, obviously. And then... High Priestess, Chariot, Empress. Samuel is either the Empress or the High Priestess, but I can't remember which. Ida feels like she would be the Chariot. Or the High Priestess. I know that Samuel is either the High Priestess or the Empress. I think he's the High Priestess. And I think Mary is the Empress. Is that right? Mary, Empress... Samuel, Empress, Ida, Chariot, Albert, Devil, Mary, High Priestess? No. Samuel is High Priestess. Samuel, High Priestess, Ida, Chariot, Albert, Devil, Mary, Empress. Ida's the Empress. Oh, that's right. Ida is the Empress. Ida, Empress. I like how all of these have Albert the Devil. Because they're like, we know damn well you know that one. If we put Albert as anything but the devil, you're gonna know that's not it. Okay, Ida is the Empress. So it's one of these last two. And Samuel, I know Samuel is either the High Priestess or the Empress, so it must be Samuel, High Priestess, Ida, Empress, Albert, Devil, Mary, Chariot. I'm kind of surprised Mary is the Chariot. Oh! I was mixing up Chariot and Wheel of Fortune. Chariot makes perfect sense for Mary. I was like, why would... Are you wanting to enter Chaos? Because if you want to be in the giveaway, do ! Enter. is my favorite series, and I love to share it with anybody. Yeah, Mary can be the chariot. I was thinking it was the Wheel of Fortune. I was mixing up the cards in my head. And I'm like, she doesn't really work for the Wheel of Fortune. What mask did Albert get after the Lion game? That would be the deer skull. Who doesn't like a family band? In Paradise, the family band was banjo only, but everyone, I guess, band. Chaos! Yay! Now, so presumably that's saving me a list, assuming that my thing made up worked. But just in case, I'm also going to try and remember to write anybody who enters down. Excuse me. Well, Ida is the tambourine. So I guess it's this one. Yeah, that's right. Albert the trombone, Samuel the violin, Leonardo the flute. Yeah, that's right. Ida's the easiest to remember. And this is the only one where she's the tambourine, so. Who did voodoo? Albert. Who was a victim of voodoo? Samuel and Ida. What animal helped with finding the spare parts for a motorcycle? What was the other one that I was gonna keep an eye out for? Elysian was like... Okay, 46 was the other one that Elysian was laughing at. Okay. That was pigeons. Who was living inside the well? Frank. Where's... Oh, I didn't even see this one on the bottom here. I was like, what? No, it's Frank. In what order did they ask the helper what they need? Food, water, stick. Food, water, stick. One of the other few parts that I dislike in the series. Okay, Nowhere. I will see you tomorrow. Ugh. What food did they give and what liquid? Yep, the thing I don't like about this one. Fish for food, piss for liquid. The scatological humor in this series is not my favorite part. Who's Rose? Well, Albert's daughter. Yeah, there we go. And Aga's daughter. And checkmate. What was the word? Cerebrum. They played with only 2 pieces. What pieces did they use? A horse and a king. I think a black horse and a white king. But it could have been the other way around. Some of them are really hard and some of them are like the questions, there are some of the questions where I'm like, I'm not gonna remember the exact order of the flowers of the digits. And then some of them are like, yeah, that's lore. Like, that's part of the story. I remember story. Like, I remember that a beehive fell on Albert's head. Because, like, it's part of the narrative. But I don't necessarily remember how many times a slingshot had to fire. You know, that's not part of the narrative. Like, here's a perfect example. What animals were helping Leonard find the treasure? I don't know. I know what the treasure is. That's the jumping puzzle, right? So that's... the crabs? No. Are the shells in that one too? Rocks. I also, how I'm gonna know the difference between a locust and a grasshopper? A locust looks almost exactly like a grasshopper. So for, like, a cartoon... Locust. Oh. Locust. There are some grasshopper locusts that are green, though. Like, a locust is basically a type of grasshopper. Like, obviously not, like, that's an oversimplification. But as far as, like, little doodly cartoons, how I'm gonna know if it's a locust or a grasshopper? I think the locusts they draw in Paradise... But I think the locusts they draw in Paradise are green. Aren't they? Aren't they green in Paradise? And they're definitely locusts in Paradise. They might be orange in Paradise. I'm actually not remembering. Well, I don't know. I think it was green in the level, but I think they're green in Paradise too, so that could mean anything. What was the treasure? The timepiece. Constellation cards. Look through the telescope to find them. Okay. That said, the only reason... Like, what was the treasure is such a vague question. They didn't... Like, it's not necessarily very clear that it means from the puzzle right before. Like, there's lots of treasures in this game. Be specific. The only reason I instantly thought timepiece is because I was busy lamenting about how I knew what was past all the bugs, but I didn't necessarily know what was in the bugs. Well, I know a tree is one of them. And I know a cube is one of them. But I don't remember what the third one is. Dimensional thinks tree, deer, and cube. Yeah, that's true. The timepiece isn't in the box. Well, his timepiece is in that box. They're just showing the constellation. Hmm. That's a good question. That's a good point. The constellation has the drawings of the timepieces, right? I don't fucking know. I think so. The constellation is when I was thinking of when Rose was in the attic, but no, it's when Frank is in the attic reading the card from. Yeah. Yeah, it's not the constellations. I was mixing it up. I was thinking the constellations is when Rose is in the attic, but no, the constellations is when Frank is in the attic reading his letter from Emma. The picture of the timepieces is when Rose is in the attic playing with the board, with the Ouija board. Dear... I definitely remember these three, and I think Crow would have been one of them, yeah. I mean, you did half forget, but also the question could have been written more clearly. Family band, 2 vinyls, 1 last dance. They danced and danced, one last time. The vinyl was spinning, and the movements were like the vinyl broke, as was their time. just became... So this doesn't actually ask a question, but I'm assuming it's asking me who was dancing. So Rose and... Frank, right? It wasn't Rose and Leonard. Oh. Rose and Oscar? You know, that very famous... Vanderboom. Oscar Vanderboom. I don't think it's cube. I'm pretty sure it's love, because it's just from Emma. Love to her son. What was the offering in the chapter Uncle? Uncle? That would be Williams then, so Hart. The painting, that's Emma's, that would be Tears. The wake. I guess that's Albert? So brain. Wait. But you get his brain. No, you don't get his brain at Albert's wake. You get Albert's brain in the chess match. So whose wake is it? James's, probably? James's tongue. Last Dance, that's, blood. That's Rose's blood. She pricks her finger at the end. Voodoo, that's Ida and, Samuel's eyes. Checkmate, that's the brain. Leonard is awake? No, because Leonard doesn't die. Oh, I thought it was James's wake. I could be wrong. Bathroom is Frank. He cuts his hair. Oh, Trenches. No, Trenches is Leonard. That's his foot. Family Band, Mary dies in that. And hers is teeth. Ooh. That's not bad. Let's see. See what we got right. Or wrong, I mean. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this one I didn't really even understand. Okay. Huh. This is the one that... Let's actually look up this one. Because this is the one that... Rusty... Lake... Roots... The one that, Nowhere thought was red, green, and blue. I don't think Nowhere's the one that's colorblind, y'all. Like, you could get away with calling that pink instead of red, but they're calling that last one white. I don't think that this one... I don't know about that one. Corpse correct, blood correct. Got all that. Fucking nailed it. Guys! Guys, with our powers combined, we solved the order. I remember Deer and Pheasant being by themselves last, and Dimensional remembered Boar and Crow standing next to each other last in their window. That's pretty good. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, good. I got all of the voodoo's correct. Really? What did she crush for that one then? Shell. Turmeric. Huh. Fair enough. For some reason I thought that she took one of the flowers on that one. Okay, we got this one, which I felt pretty good about. Yeah. Yeah, this was easy. Ida being the tambourine is easy to remember. Oh, good, I got... the only thing I wasn't sure about was which color was which. I was pretty sure it was a black horse, white king, but I wasn't super confident. Oh, good, and we were correct about grasshopper. But there being grasshopper and locust was fucking evil. It's basically the same damn thing. Timepiece. Good, good. Good. Did I click blood? I said eyes. Oh, my package is here. I could have sworn I clicked eyes. Ugh. Alright, we'll open up this package once we're done the puzzle. This one I object to. How would I have gotten this wrong? Wanna grab that for me? Tanka. Alright. Excellent. I have to wait until my mail delivery person uh gets home, because they don't want me to do the mail until they get home. So we will do the next puzzle. Oh. Percival! There he is. I was wondering where you were. Were you looking for me? There you go, baby. I was wondering where you went. Go put it over there. I put it on your bed, baby. Baby. Oh, for goodness sakes, Percival. Right here. Okay. Whoa. What are the first 3 plagues? Percy bum. Alright. So obviously... Excuse you, sir. You gonna come over here for a treat? And then... immediately leave? Oh, I see. You want to see what... I had a bit more mail than just this, but this is the only one that's relevant to the stream. But now he wants to know what the other mail is, so he's just over there sniffing all my other mail. Hello, Flex! Well, the first one is, blood. Oh, Flex, if you are missing any of the, Rusty Lakes, we're doing a giveaway? We're doing a giveaway. If you are missing it, we are doing a giveaway. Then frogs. And then I can never remember if it's gnats or locusts. I always mix up, or flies. I always mix up the order of the 3 freaking bug ones. Because it's like bugs or bugs Or bugs. And this is just, like, I struggle to remember this just in general about the plagues of Egypt. I can never remember the order between the gnats, flies, and locusts. You think flies? Which caused a lot of flies? Biblically, it's gnats. Well, it's in the same order as the biblical one. Biblical one. So if it's gnats biblically, it might be gnats than frogs, or gnats than flies. Lice, yeah. Well then, yeah, that's gnats. Flies than gnats? Okay. I am feeling better that apparently everybody has this mistake of the order between flies and gnats, because it's like the same dang dong thing. Oh, I'm gonna turn off my mini camera since there's nobody there. Alright, good night, Elysian. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow. I do feel better that that the yeah, well, everybody's giving me like gnats it is. What are the names of the characters in the game? Jerry. So Margaret is the grandma. Then the parents, Carolyn and Nicholas. Then the cousin, or like the brother of Nicholas, Gerard. Then the oldest son, Jacob. Then, the middle sister, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. And then the son, David. Did I say Vanderboom? I meant to say Elandir. What did David catch with his fishing pole? A shrimp. I believe. What do you give to the owl statue? Leashes and hearts. I think that's it, right? Yeah, because it's just the blood. What came out of David's mouth falling right into his pants? His frog. His favorite plague. What did David eat and drink at the table? He had honey, berries, and sap? Honey, berries, sap? I don't... What color are the flowers you put next to Carolyn's picture? I don't know. Is it the same bushy orange flowers? Is it just me, or is this like equally as difficult as... Like the difficulty level seems exactly the same so far. It's the exact same kinds of questions of like, do you happen to remember the color of the flowers, yes or no? That's true. That incredibly blue diamond is is just white, apparently. Orange? Oh, multiple colors. I think red. Yellow, orange, red? Oh, okay. Let's do that. Who human turned human not fly? David. Jerry. Good old Jerry. Hearts of which animals did you take? A rabbit, a bird, and a crab, I think. Definitely not the goat or the cow or the parrot. I think crab is the third one. Because the shrimp you used for the other puzzle, and I don't think it's the fish. Frank. Who did the human fly attack? Dad. Grandma, grandpa, uncle, father. Father. What is the correct order to make Rusty Lake Burger? I think lettuce is first. Then burger? I think lettuce then burger. Because I remember thinking that that's not the order I would put it in. I think. Where was Black Cube in diseased livestock? In diseased livestock. That was when we give the burger to Gerard, he gets sick, it's in the laboratory. At the beginning of Boils, who opens the door for you? What does it take from you? The plague doctor opens the door. He takes... blood. He gave Granny pepper, onion, mushroom. In this order, what would her reaction be? Pepper is snot. Onion is tears. Mushroom is saliva. Snot. Tears, saliva. Whose heart was taken and replaced by a clock? Gerard. What ingredients did you use besides icicle and horn to make ice cream? I don't remember. Pistachio. Berries. Or is it strawberries? Berries or strawberries? Berries? I don't remember bananas. I don't think honey. Who is inside the snowman? Grandma. Who plays a banjo? Nicholas, David, and Gerard. Okay, good. The owls are not what they seem. Eyes blinded by the fog cannot be the truth. It's actually eyes blinded by fear cannot see the truth, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that it's Elizabeth. Maybe it is fog. She says a similar line twice. What did you grind into powder? Shell. Red rock or red moonstone? Or rock? I think it's a blue rock and a red moonstone, I think. Oh, fucking... I don't know. Okay, I know white is Libra. And... red is Scorpio, I believe. Brown is Aries. think this one's right. What's the color order of Elizabeth's fainted face? I know. That's what I'm like. These are not the kinds of questions not the kinds of answers I remember. It's focused on like specific puzzle mechanics as opposed to like story or plot or narrative or Easter eggs. Jerry Elandier the Gemini. We just looked at a picture of this and I already don't remember. I don't have a good enough visual memory. I could have told you what colors they were, but not what order. Green, white, red. Good a guess as any. Green, white, red. After giving chick to owl, the bones, what does it spell out? Owls. Pretty rude of them to put owl and owls, though, because I almost clicked owl just there. Give these to the rightful owner. See, now this is a good, like, plot question. David is rabbit. Oh. Pheasant Elizabeth, deer Nicholas, pigeon Margaret, or Gerard. Yes, that's correct. $92, 23 out of 25. Let's see what we got. Right. Wrong. Okay. We did land on the correct one there. Shrimp, leeches. Yeah. Good. Okay, I did correct guess about the burger. Ah, see the picture they did it. They painted her incorrectly, so that's why it wasn't a spoiler. Yeah. Yep. Okay. No, I clicked pistachio and... Oh, yeah, I clicked pistachio and berries, and that's incorrect. Okay. But I don't know what the correct answer is, because it won't tell me, so... Pistachio and something. Maybe strawberries. Grandma's correct. Yeah, Elizabeth's correct. Ooh, I didn't get this one correct. I thought I did for a second there. But oh! What happened? James! That was a fun new sound. So I got them all right, but I just missed one. What one did I miss? Yeah, we're doing Rusty Lake quiz. It's special anniversary, Rusty Lake week. So we're just doing some fun Rusty Lake stuff. I'm also doing a giveaway for a copy of any one of the Rusty Lake games. And opening a mystery package soon, as soon as I finish checking what I got wrong. I'm curious about, hold on, Rusty Lake. Paradise. I'm curious which of those I missed. Moss and bark? Fair enough. Yeah. Bark is tree bark, I think. Well, who knows. Okay. Oh, I got this right. I knew I was right about Libra being white, the rest of it was a complete guess. White was the only thing I remembered. Yes! Dimensional! Nailed it with Elizabeth's face colors. I thought this one I for sure got wrong. That one was just luck. I'll take credit for a lot of these. This one was just luck. Owl's correct, yes. And the mask's obviously correct. That one was never in any doubt. Let's pull up our mystery package and get the next quiz ready. Jerry's Mr. Toad. You know what? I can accept that. Hold on, I'm having trouble figuring out which ones of these I've clicked. This one. One, two, three, 4. Perfect. Alright. Jerry's Mr. Toad. I'm just gonna start calling Mr. Toad Jerry. Alright. Next up is my mystery package. I legitimately have no idea what's in this. So, as a fun point of note, this week is Rusty Lake's birthday. As many of you probably know, it's their 10th anniversary / 10th birthday. I share a birthday with Rusty Lake. This week is also my birthday. My birthday's not today, it's actually tomorrow. But I am doing a collab video with Nowhere tomorrow. I didn't want him to sit there and wait for me to open a package. But my sibling and artist said that she was making me a package that I can, a birthday present that I can open on stream, because it also is to celebrate Rusty Lake's birthday, and that is the extent of my knowledge. So presumably something Rusty Lake's in here. That's the extent of what I know. If it's a severed head, I am going to be very upset. The whole ass crow. Okay, so we've got a puzzle box we have to solve. It's 6 digits. It's 6 letters. So hold on, we'll come back to that. This is so cool. Only problem is it's made of paper, so I'm like really nervous to break it. 10 years of Rusty Lake t-shirt with my best boy Albert on it. I'll wear this. I'm actually already wearing an Albert shirt. I'll wear this tomorrow. Oh, good. We've got some info for our puzzle. So, I'm assuming that this is the names of the games. because we don't know her name other than her stage name being Lady of the Lake, which doesn't fit, so that would be theater. So it'd be theater, birthday, paradise, paradox, cave, hotel. Yes? Right? So cave... Cave I can spell. Theater I have to look up because I can never remember the order between the... I went to a French school and I can never remember because I'm Canadian and a lot of the words we spell in like a French way, but not all of them. So I am constantly mixing up where my U's go and whether it's R-E or E-R for words. Because R-E is usually French and E-R is usually English, but not always, and I can never remember. I can never remember which words. Hotel. Hotel. Birthday. Yeah, center and centra. Center and center. Paradox. Paradise. And then I'm gonna bring up my list of things so I can spell theater correctly. T-H-E-A-T-R-E. Theater. Theatrus. Fucking, I don't know. Okay, so E 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So E A S T No, I did it wrong. Okay. So maybe it is E-S... Where did I lose my... I lost my... There we go. E-S-C, maybe. Oh, escape. T-A, I mean, A. Escape. Escape. T. E. Escape. Oh, should it be Aldous? A. L. What other words? What? I don't want to break it. How could it be Aldous? There's no L. What am I supposed to... I don't want to break it. Oh! Escape? Alduus. On the purple, I see. Albert. Season. Harvey. Rusty L. Within. Rabbit. Murder. Origin. Escape. Yeah, because you guys could see the back. I couldn't. Okay, what do I do so that I don't break it? What do I do now? I took the little nibber in. Oh, it's in here. I see a little paper now. I'm gonna go to an escape room! That's so awesome! I've never been to one before. There's a secret compartment and a notebook. This is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna put this back together very gently later. Nice. Alright, so I got a new shirt to wear for tomorrow. When you said Alduus on the box, or other words when you line it up, there's Alduus and Albert, I so thought you meant on this, and I was like, what? Oh no, am I stupid? That's awesome, that's fun. Lady of the Nymph is named Alduus. Duh. Alright. So this one was made in 2020. So this was made 5 years ago. Who killed Dale's parents? Mr. Rabbit. How many games are there in the series? Well, I don't know what existed. Okay. In the standalone games, or including the standalone games, as of March 2020. Do they mean just in Cube Escape? Because that's 9. Well, 10, I guess. Paradox is also Cube Escape Paradox. Was Paradox out in 2020? I think so. Yeah, tell me what the last one to come out... What was the last one out as of 2020? And I'll start jotting down the game so I can remember. White Door was the last one as of then. Okay. So, we've got... There's 9 Cube Escapes, so there's Cube Escape Yeah, Collection wasn't out, but all of those games were out individually. Right? So presumably that... And Samsara Room Remaster wasn't out, but the game did exist, but it wasn't... I would think Samsara Room counted. You'd have to go, like, find it, but... Well, hold on. So you got Samsara Room. You've got... Theater. Birthday. Cave. Arls. Theater, Birthday, Cave, Arl. Lake. Seasons. Harvey's Box. Theater, Birthday, Cave. Arl, Lake, Seasons. Harvey's Box. I'm missing 2 Cube Escapes. Because there's 9 Cube Escapes in the Cube Escape collection. Theater. Birthday Cave. Paradox. Oh, Case 23. Dur. And Mill. Paradox. White Door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Hotel was out. Hotel came out 7 years ago. Paradise. I believe Paradise was before White Door. One, 2, 3, 4, or 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm getting 14. I think it was Hotel, Paradise, Paradox, White Door. So I think 14. Dale Vandermeer's occupation. Detective. Cube represents negative and painful memories. Black cubes. Which cube represents positive and happy memories? White cubes. Which cube allows you to travel back in time? Blue cubes. Which cube do you end up when you combine the other 3? Gold cubes. Oh, my hiccups. Apologies. What is the woman's real name? Laura. What is the crow's human name? Aldous. Yeah. In Cube Escape Theater, what happens to Bob? Select all that apply. Performs one of the plays? No. He shoots himself? Yes. He becomes corrupted? Yes. He dies? No. Who is the famous painter in the game? Arl? That's Van Gogh. What type of bird is Harvey supposed to be? A parrot. A gray parrot. Which of these vials doesn't exist in Paradox? Ooh. Red, green, blue. Yellow is the one that's not there. What is Bob's favorite food? Donuts. As a white door. Who here doesn't become a corrupted soul at some point? Sarah. Dale does in Paradox. Say the word. Fate. Fate? Now this is, I like this quiz because this question is a perfect example of something that would be hard if you're not super familiar with the games. But, because it's like kind of a one-off moment. But if you feel connected to the story, but maybe I'm just biased because I know it, right? Like maybe that's just confirmation bias. Jerry. Say the word, Jerry. I'm gonna make Mr. Frog, Jerry, one of our new mascots. One of our inside joke Jerry's. Fate. Alright. I can't decide if I'm like, I like those questions better because they were about lore, or if I'm getting confirmation bias because I got them right. I'm self-aware enough to know that could be the problem here. Alright. Whoa, a timed quiz, yikes. Uh-oh. Which of these does not kill or harm a corrupted soul? That does. That does. That could. Definitely the sword doesn't. Ooh, I don't like timed ones. Who wears a dress similar to Laura in Rusty Lake Roots? Rose does. Because I always second guess myself when there's time. Which guest dies via electrocution is Pigeon. I don't have time to think about it. I don't have time to vamp. I just have to answer these questions. Whose ovarian egg was used to create Rose? Ida. Who's the person Dale sees outside his office? Dale sees Bob. It was, actually. The two people that together become Mr. Owl, Carolyn and Jacob. When you combine the 3 cubes, a golden cube. Which corrupted soul attacks you in the submarine? The rabbit, I think. It was the boar. I couldn't remember between rabbit and boar. Oh no. I can't keep going? Okay. One fail. We'll do it again. What happens when you serve Bob a Bloody Mary? He shoots himself. Oh, I didn't know it was an all or nothing. What character has the birthmark on their face? Albert. When you combine the 3 cubes, you get a gold cube. The timing really puts the pressure on me. I don't like being timed. Dale sees outside his window. He sees Bob. How many sacrifices we're bringing? Oh no! can't count this fast enough. 10? No, it's fun. It is fun. Pressure can be fun. Who attacks Dale in the cabin? Corrupted soul with antlers. It's fun the way a horror game is fun. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have tried again. Who's egg? Ida. Okay, almost beat my record. Dale's father finds in his cake, he finds a needle. Okay. Beat this and I can beat my record. Which of these does not kill? Oh, we know that already. Is sword. Yes, okay. Two people that come together is Carolyn and Jacob. I almost clicked David and Jacob because Carolyn and Jacob was on the top one last time. Corrupted soul attacks you in the submarine is the boar. Dressed similar to Laura, Rose. Prominent feature does the corrupted soul have in Harvey's box? Wings. How did Carolyn die? She's burned at the stake. If I get this right, then we only actually got one wrong in this one. Who dies via... Yes, we did this one already. Pigeon. Yes! Okay, so we got one wrong out of 15. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Apparently I should have played these quizzes in the other order, because the top ones took the longest. Then we could have got through more with more people here. That's okay. Alright. Scoot that over a little. Oh, this is another timed one. The devil always lies. Who throws the boy in the well? Albert. Ooh, how many have alternate endings? That's a good question. Who dies and is reborn? William. I mean, that's a lot of them. I think most of those guys, I'd have to read it again. Who in Rudes got life birthed artificially? Rose, I think you're trying to say there. Got life birthed artificially. Frank, really, as well. The main game element of his family tree. Is that the game element? Who helps a man get out of the well? Rose. Why did Emma hang herself? She was raped by... I thought... The person who almost always wears a mask is... Albert. I mean, almost always is a bit of a stretch, but he often wears a mask, yeah. I would say more times he's not wearing a mask than is, but... Who is to blame for everything? What was the beginning of the events of Rudes? The potion of life and death? That's not a who. That last one was just like a shot in the dark. I had no idea what it was trying to ask. I was like, Mr. Crow, because he gives the seed that starts it all? But that one wasn't an. If Mr. Crow was an option, I would have picked Mr. Crow and gotten it wrong. But it wasn't an option, so that's good. Okay. Oops. Ooh, another timed one. I'm guessing all of this app is timed ones. Who is Mr. Rabbit that killed Dale's parents? David. What? I can't. No, hold on. I can't stop laughing. Who is Mr. Rabbit? Who is the Mr. Rabbit that killed Dale's parents? Was it Mr. Boar? Or was it Mr. Deer? Or was it Dale, Mr. Rabbit? Or Dave, Mr. Rabbit? I can't even. You're gonna be just going to lurk mode? No problem, Dimensional. Thank you for hanging and helping me with the questions that I had no memories of. I was sorry. I'm sorry I had to interrupt that. I was so thrown. What? Yeah. That. Who killed Laura? That's... In which game? That's incorrect. As soon as I saw Dale's corrupted soul, I was like... But that was symbolism. Did... Are you interpreting that that's what really happened? Perhaps? There was some debate about that for a little while, but then many games that came after that confirmed it was definitely not the case. Who is Mr. Rabbit? The rabbit. Okay. Who is Mr. Crow? Aldous. At least it didn't say who's Mr. Crow. Mr. Crow. What happens in Chapter 2, the alternate ending of what? I'm presuming Paradox. I had to read through the answers to see what possibilities. Dale's corrupted soul, even though that's incorrect. I guess this is Paradox quiz. Yeah. So in Paradox specifically, who is in the curtain in Chapter 2? In the curtain? Jacob. What happens if you drink the green vial? You go into the mini game. You're dash afterwards, but you go into a mini game. What is the name of the bird food company? Johnson's. Yeah. No, if you have to redo it, it makes you... If you have to start the quiz again, you have to start from the beginning. And it just shows it in a different order. Alright, this one is... I actually didn't see if this was just about... Okay. Cube Escape, Rusty Lake. Okay, all of them then. Who is Laura Vanderboom's mother? Rose. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a trick question or not. What was it that Elizabeth Elander said in The Flies? In Fly, fear didn't make me blind. How old was Dale when his parents died? 10. It was 9. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was 9 or 10. Alright, one more try. In theater, what happens to Bob? He becomes a corrupted soul. He does end up wasted too. It does sound a little drunk, to be fair. To be fair, that's not incorrect. Who killed Dale's parents? Mr. Rabbit. In Paradox, who speaks to Dale from the TV? Dale. I had to think about that. I'm like, it's Dale, right? I felt tricked. Who's the owner of Rusty Lake? Mr. Owl. Who's the famous artist in Arles? Van Gogh? Van Gogh? How old was Dale? 9. I don't remember if it was 9 or 10, but now I have it. Rose. In Mr. Deer's room, where was the stamp? The blueprint. I had to think about that one. What was the influence of the Cube Escape Rusty Lake series? Twin Peaks. Fear didn't make me blind. Yeah. Yeah. I'm double checking. I don't think that James or Flex entered the thing, right? So far it's Chaos and you know, that's one of those questions we don't really have an answer to. I don't think he did. He should, but he didn't. How did Benson like he I wasn't sure. Yeah, I know you have Chaos. Dale is a detective. How do you get to the secret William level in Rusty Lake Loops? You need to collect all of the emblems. I was gonna say all of the coins, but they have the emblems on them, so. When did James die? Oh no. 18 1868. Damn it. That's a D. Yep. Yep. And here, I made a timeline video. I don't remember numbers. 1870. Yikes. When you put channel 551 in Paradox, you will find... Dale... No, it's the... Lobster Donkey. What? Is that what he says? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That can't be right. Hold on. That can't be right. I do not. I do not remember him saying lobster donkey. Is it an Easter egg? What was the channel it said? Hold on. Paradox 551. TV channels. Oh, there's all kinds of ones, apparently. Yeah. There's more of these than I thought. Dale appears saying lobster donkey. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta YouTube this. I've seen a lot of them. I've never seen lobster donkey. Rusty Lake Paradox. Lobster donkey. Okay, hold on. Here's... Gotta mute the sound for a second. Or the thing for a second. So...
Lobster donkey. lobster donkey.
I love that you can see how much he's trying not to laugh. Okay. I just... Sure. He sure says lobster donkey. That's a thing I definitely already knew. Oh, for God. In the lake. To change your fate, it's 1487, I think. I knew. I actually knew. I'm astonished. Which room if you stay too long? The rabbits. Who do you play as in the mill? You play Aldous. Where do you get potatoes from Mr. Bat? Oh, when? Oh, I don't... Third... It takes me a long time to count. I had to count so fast just there. He shoots himself. Dale is a detective. Which cocktail is added later on that doesn't affect the story? Yeah, it's gin and tonic. I couldn't remember. I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't Harvey's song. I don't know why I clicked it. I just panicked. Elizabeth is blind. What year does 1920? No, 1914. That was hard. Okay. The seventh plague. Now I have to count fast again. Hail. Gold cube is not caught in the lake. The lady of the lake is Carolyn. You get the potatoes. I already forget what I said last time. Third night. Okay. You stay too long, you see Mr. Rabbit Spirit. You land dear Elizabeth is blind. Dale is a detective. $18.94. I'm so bad with numbers. I'm so bad. One more try. We can do this. The seventh plague. Oops, it's hail. That one. That doesn't count. I knew that one. When were the triplets born? I don't know. No. 767. The Lady of the Lake is Carolyn. Lady of the Lake painting is Carolyn. The potatoes you get on the third night. Man, the timing really... Who is the painter? Lacus Fleo. The timer really, like, changes things for me. The golden cube is not caught. The cocktail gin and tonic is added. 551. Lobster donkey. A new thing I learned today. The triplets are born in... I already forget. 67. Oh, I couldn't remember if it was 65 or 67. I don't know. This I don't know. David? Okay. That sounded familiar. The seventh plague is hail. Elander is blind. Elizabeth. Unfortunately, you're too delayed to... I got that at the year... Oh no, I forget. 17? It was 14. I was so close! The painting is Carolyn. The painter is Lacus. The new drink is gin and tonic. You get potatoes on the third night. Actor is David. You get the secret level by collecting the emblems. The triplets were born in 67. 1914. James died 73, 70. No, I got this. I got this. I got this. Dates trip me up, yo. I can't do numbers. Who do you play as in the mill? Aldous. Dale's actor, David. Dale's profession, detective. Painter the Lady of the Lake, Lacus. You get the secret level by getting the gold emblems. Elander's blind Elizabeth. 551 you get Lobster Donkey. The triplets were born in 67. Gin and tonic was added. He shoots himself. Seventh plague is hail. If you stay too long, you see Mr. Rabbit's ghost. The Lady of the Lake is Carolyn. Which humanoid character doesn't speak? The bat. He just squawks. $14.87. 1914. So close. The secret code in birthday is 1894. Which cube is not caught in the lake? The gold cube. And here we go. When did James die? 73? I keep going back and forth of which I'm like, did I say 70 or 73 last time? Okay. If you stay too long, you see Mr. Rabbit. If you see 551, you see Lobster Donkey. If you get the secret code, you put in birthday, it is 1894. The triplets were born in 67. The potatoes are on the third night. Then Go shoots himself. In Mill, you play as Aldous. The seventh plague is hail. The Lady of the Lake is Carolyn. James dies in 70. The secret code to change your faith is 1487. The secret level in Roots is the family emblems. The The humanoid who doesn't speak is Mr. Bat. Mr. Black. The Elander that's blind is Elizabeth. I almost clicked Carolyn just because I'm rushing. The painter is Lacus Fleo. The gold cube is not caught in the lake. (1914). Dale is a detective. The cocktail that's added is gin and tonic. And the actor is David. Yay! Did it! Whew. Alright, one more quiz. Alright. I was so thrown off guard by them calling Mr. Crow Mr. Raven. My brain fully stopped for like 10 seconds. Well, like 5 seconds. And then the other 5 seconds I was trying to be like, I can't remember which Cube Escape came out first. I was like, Mr. Raven. I couldn't remember which game came out first because I was so distracted. 1487. The 5th generation in the vendor. Laura. Like, I could answer that if I have time to count. Paradox. With phobia, he has ichthyophobia. In Cave, you play as Mr. Raven. That hurts me more than I should. Where do you get the phone number to trigger the Easter egg in Paradox? I couldn't remember if it was 23 or the lake. Harvey's box. How many endings including... 4? I just had to guess. I'm like, I don't have time to keep counting. Oh. Okay. Alright, we're probably going to take a few... I'm either going to call it here or we're going to take a few minutes. I just need to check something. Okay, let's take like a 3-minute stretch break. We've been streaming for a few hours now. I'm gonna stretch, get a drink, refresh, go to the washroom, all that. When we get back, I'm going to be switching gears and doing something kind of different. I wonder if I should put it on the title. I'll probably update the, I'll update the Twitch title, but I don't know if I should update the YouTube title. It's a bit more of a pain. But we will take a quick pause. No, not that one. This one. Yeah, be right back. The thing that I thought that I had another thing set up. But it's actually going to be better to do it for another day, it's looking like. So I might call this one here for now. Because we'll probably end up going a little longer tomorrow. So because there's one more thing I forgot that I didn't prep for it. But we will do the draw, although I think is it just chaos in the draw so far? Chaos, I think he might be our automatic winner for today. Because James didn't enter before he left, that I saw. James... And neither did Flex. So, I guess they'll have to enter another day. So, there's no point in spinning the wheel, because Chaos, you are our winner. You can pick which Rusty Lake you want. If you, I'll be happy to help to make some recommendation, or you can... yeah, and I'll just DM you, a code. Do you have any of the Rusty Lake games? Okay, so... So the first one... That is a strangely complicated question. The Cube Escape collection of the buyable games came out first, but Samsara Room is a remake of the first one they ever made. But it is much simpler. The ones that I think are the most, like, kind of deep and complex and interesting would be the Rusty Lake trilogy. So either Roots, Hotel, or Paradise. The Cube Escape collection has 9 small games in it. But they're very old school point and click adventure escape room games. So I would either start with Cube Escape Collection or one of the Rusty Lake trilogy. That would be my recommendation. This one has 9 small games. They are just the old school point and click. I don't know if there's like pictures or anything. Old school point and click escape room games. And Hotel, Paradise, and Roots are the ones that are more traditional adventure games. They're still point and click puzzle games, but more fleshed out, I think. So if you're not necessarily going to get them all, I would pick maybe one of those. Roots? Excellent choice. That one might be my favorite. It's hard to tell. I will DM you a code. So thank you for hanging out. Tomorrow, as a reminder, tomorrow is a very special stream. I am doing a collab with Now Here. It's going to be a bit earlier than I usually stream, so it'll be noon EDST. So if your clock right now says 6:51, then it'll be noon your time. If it doesn't say that, you're gonna have to figure out what it'll be your time, because I don't know. Yes, and tomorrow is a birthday stream. So I will see you guys tomorrow for a birthday stream for and for a collab with Nowhere. And I'm excited for it. So please do come, cause I want to work with Nowhere more. I really like his stuff. I'm a big fan of his stuff. And so we want to encourage this collab. make sure it does well. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.